So it's hot. It's hot in our Airbnb. So we went to buy a fan, and all they had was the fan on the floor. So Everett is literally carrying the fan out of the store. You can see the store right there that we bought it from. Everett, what do you think about just walking out of the store with the fan already built?
So, first match today. I got a bye yesterday in quali, so I didn't play at all yesterday, so I got practice in. But now I play second round quali against a guy from Sweden.
UTR?
Like a 9-9. Alrighty, second round qualifying, J60 Guatemala. On Saturday, I received a bye, so my first match was on Sunday. And I'm playing a guy named Nils from Sweden. Super cool dude. Me and his game styles were pretty similar. So both kind of all-court player. Made our way to the net when we could. But yeah, it was a very close match. The ball boys were awesome. They were great. And yeah, here I am. Struggled the whole serve on this day. It was it was tough. He had a really good return. So we were both in each other's service games pretty much every service game, I would say. But yeah, trying to hold serve, win the big points. That's kind of what this match came down to, was a few big points here and there, and I just couldn't get him this day, unfortunately. But Nils, awesome guy, great player. I really enjoyed. He was traveling with a group of players that were really fun. Hung out with them a lot after the match. So yeah, I mean, trying to get the scoreboard fixed here, and unfortunately, I just think this match came down to, my emotions. Couldn't keep those in check when I needed to, and the big points of the match. Lots of add-ins that I couldn't capitalize on, and that kind of is what it came down to at the end of the day. But also, could have probably played more aggressive, had more opportunities to, instill my game, where instead I probably played a little too passive when I needed to really go for it. But got to give credit to Nils, though. He played really good, and yeah. So right now I'm down 2-3 and a set, and Nils has a break. So right now I'm probably playing a little too passive. The altitude makes it to where, either you got to really step up, or you kind of got to fall back and just kind of go heavy and wait for your chance. In this point, I'm kind of being more aggressive, though. I kind of like that. I'm kind of having to lunge for these short balls, which I don't like. But as you can see with my serve here, the altitude makes it tough to return. You see, Nils probably would have made that return if we were on sea level. I will say, these are a couple good points. I'm glad I made it to the net. And my overheads this match were shockingly good. I wouldn't say I hit my overheads that well in a while. So, yeah, we take the little wins in this match, I guess. And so now I'm down 4-3. So Nils took the win right here. Great match. He's also a great dude. Also, I was pretty upset about the match and took it out of my hat.
Now that quali's over, you can kind of see that you got all the main draw kids out warming up. You can see each one of them. Every court taken. And this is pretty standard at these ITFs. Just non-stop. Ball never stops here. All right, we're getting some pizza at a nice, what would you call this? Like a mall, shopping center thing?
Yeah, mall-ish.
So what'd you get to eat?
Pizza. 2 pepperoni pizzas.
We'll see how they come out in a second.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about the fan over here that we've got.
Oh yeah, that was the only fan they had in the store. They didn't have anything in the box, so it'll do.
Why do we need a fan?
Because there's no AC in the hotel or
And
an Airbnb.
And it's mostly okay without AC, but
Yeah.
having a fan would be nice.
Oh yeah, so nice.
So we bought the floor model of the fan,
We're splurging a little bit.
and then we're gonna roll with it in the in the Uber.
Yep.
All right, so the pizza came in. You can see the place. We got it right here.
Should we do a boom or
Everett, yeah, give us a boom or doom on the pizza. Guatemalan pizza.
I mean, it's good. It's not a boom, but it's a boom.
So if you were doing out of 10 a Dave Portnoy, what is it?
Give me maybe like a 5-8.
A 5.8, okay.
Like, I would eat it, but it's not like, wow, this is life changing.
Very average.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Nikolai. I'm from Norway.
And I'm Max, and I'm also from Norway.
All right, both y'all made main draw.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Tell us about your qualifying.
First match, I played a guy that was not so good. He was pretty, like, I think he started tennis recently, so it was that was quite easy. But and then second match, I played a bit better guy, and I played also a lot better. I served good and played pretty good.
Awesome.
I played pretty good tennis yesterday. I met a pretty good first round. Got to work my shots, and then the second round, the qualies final, played a guy who put a lot of balls in, and it maybe come a lot to the net to serve good. So it was good practice for me.
Well, good. So you guys are warming up today, and then what time do you play today?
I'll play tomorrow.
Play tomorrow. All right. So you got a day off.
Yeah,
All right.
Maybe doubles.
Yeah, maybe double.
Yeah, doubles is smart too.
When you get in these tournaments, sometimes courts can be hard to come by. So having courts at the Westin was a big advantage. One thing about these courts, though, is they were extremely fast. You could tell they hadn't been resurfaced in a long time, and the ball was just sliding so fast on them. But it was a great warm-up for the Federation, because the Federation courts were very, very similar. The Westin was also just a top-notch hotel. You can see the pool area was beautiful. The courts were awesome, and the food at the Westin was unbelievable. You know, Club Aleman did a really good job hosting this tournament. You can see the facilities are beautiful, tons of courts for the kids to practice on throughout the tournament. You can see them warming up. I think this was for a semifinal match for the girls. The referee in the middle about to do the coin toss, and they also had camera crews out, and they were running the event on their local television station, almost like it was a pro event. Just so everybody knows, this is 18 and under junior tennis, and you can see they've got ball boys, they've got camera crews. They're running the event like it's a pro event.
Out.
You see the official, he's even calling the score.
15-40.
Chair umpire for the entire match. Kids don't have to call their lines. I thought that was really cool too. And the equipment the camera people are using was extremely professional.
Here we are, week 2 at the Federation. Man, these courts could not have been more different than Club Aleman. Not only is the altitude just really high in Guatemala, but these courts were like playing on glass. They were slippery, they were lightning fast. Here I am practicing with some Scandinavian guys that I made good friends with. They were great dudes. But man, I tell you what, these courts could not have been any worse for my game. It was just brutal. You can tell kind of everyone's struggling a little bit.
All right, guys, we just got done. Today's Friday before the tournament, right? Do this real quick. Introduce yourself, each of you.
Yeah, I'm Nils Fröbel, and I'm playing qualifying tomorrow.
Where are you from, Nils?
From Sweden.
Sweden.
My name is William Kaltenecker from Sweden. And
Sweet.
I'm playing on Monday, main draw.
Okay, main draw.
My name is Mads Brun from Denmark, and I'm also playing main draw.
Main draw, awesome. Everett, how'd you get hooked up with this crew?
Nils beat me on Saturday, and I was like, if you can't beat him, join him. So, yep, that's how we're here now.
All right, guys. Well, any impressions from the tournament so far?
It's a great tournament. We had really cool ball boys on the court. It was cool.
Yeah.
Nice tournament so far, last 2 weeks. Looking forward to this third one.
Well, good deal. Well, good luck with the tournament.
Your name? Everett Garrett.
So when you're traveling out of the country for these ITFs, one of the surprising hardest things to do is paying for the tournament. Like it's not like a USTA tournament at all where you don't, you put your card in, you pay for the tournament, and you don't even think about it. But with these, they usually only take cash only, and American dollars work in every country. So I met a family that told me these things, and what they recommended is getting an envelope for each week and putting $70 or however much a tournament costs in the envelope. So that was a really helpful tip. And yeah, so it's really tricky actually. It's surprising. I will say as well, the tournament directors and all the guys that were involved in the tournaments in Guatemala were very good at helping us get practice courts, basically getting us anything we needed for the 2 weeks we were there. Their hospitality was great. Really appreciated that.
So we're on the walking path back from the Federation over to Club Aleman. You can kind of see what the walking path looks like. A lot of vendors along the way. You can see a place you can buy snacks across the street. Our building location is just up the street here. So you can see we're probably 3 blocks. There's our building where we're staying. We're probably 3 blocks from the Federation.
So now we're walking from the Federation to Club Aleman, and I will say it was so nice that everything was so close. Club Aleman to the Federation was about a 8 to 10 minute walk, so that was great. And our Airbnb was probably 5-minute walk from each spot, from the Aleman or the Federation. So it was so nice being able to walk and do a practice at Federation and walk back to Aleman to go watch the final. So as we're walking in Guatemala, they are having construction everywhere. Also, you can just go on the side of the road and find shacks like that where they're selling food and stuff. Really cool. So now we're probably 4 or 5 minutes away from Club Aleman, and as we're walking, there's lots of motorbikes, lots of people out and about at this time of day. And as you can see, right here is the American Club. So they have the American Club, and right beside it is Club Aleman, which stands for German Club. So pretty cool how those are right beside each other. And now, we're probably 1 minute away from Club Aleman. So very nice how everything's so close and very walkable. Sidewalks just about the whole way. It's very, very nice. So here we are entering Club Aleman now, and they have a little security, but they don't really bother you. We're really close to getting inside the club now, and it was really beautiful inside. I kind of liked how it was like indoor and outdoor at the same time. But it was very nice. Very nice club.
And the reason it's able to be indoor and outdoor is because the weather there was just fantastic, right? Every day you'd wake up, you were in a T-shirt, you were in shorts. The high was like 77 or 78. The low was like 68. It was beautiful. Okay, so I'm here with Nikolai. Nikolai just made it in through semis to the final of the J60 week 1. Tell us about it. Tell us about the match.
It's a really good match. I did everything I wanted to do, and I hit the ball really well. And came from qualifying all the way, so I have a lot of matches in the legs now, but looking really forward to the final tomorrow.
So you had some difficult moments in the match where maybe the official didn't make great calls. How did you fight through that?
I honestly just probably didn't think too much about it, just let it go and fight it to the finish line all the way.
And then you had 3 match points. One of them was a sitter, and you kind of took the gas off.
Yeah.
So now you had to go back to deuce. How did you keep fighting and just let that go?
That was really hard, to be honest. It was easy for me to just give up, which I would have done earlier, but I fought it through it and really wanted this victory, so it was nice.
Well, congrats.
Thank you
Good
so
luck
much.
in the final tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
So you can see Nikolai's obviously a really good player, 11.34. Look at his year, though. From July to June, he's had a huge rise, 10.25 all the way up to 11.4. When he started the tournament, he was an 11, and now he's an 11.4. So he's had huge growth in this tournament. One of the things that his coach Dave told us is that they worked on his serve, and you can see his serve's huge. He's also probably 6'3 or 6'4. I'm in the 6'1 range, and when I stand next to him, he's a big guy. He had a huge growth spurt. He had a really good tournament, really good guy. One of the things that's impressive about him is he's very consistent off the ground, but his serve's also huge. So you can see he can play the long points, but when he needs to put some power into it, really go after a ball, he can do it. He played a really good guy from Canada in the final who was extremely consistent and didn't really give you much. But I think it's also one of the interesting things is he showed up to this tournament as a qualifier, worked through the qualifying draw, and then made it all the way to the final and main draw. For me, this is one of my favorite things about ITFs is you can show up without a ranking and still win the tournament. It's an awesome, awesome thing. So the tournament's over. You can see they're setting up for the trophy presentation. The guys are hanging out. They've got their sponsors there. The tournament director's speaking. I think it's just amazing what a great job they do with this tournament. They make it really feel like a professional tournament. You can see they're calling the players. The players are going to come up, get their trophy, and they're even going to speak to the crowd. You can see the press there taking pictures, and Nikolai's about to give a speech. I bet he's nervous, about to give his speech.
Nikolai, this is your first time in Guatemala, right? Your first final, ITF? No, it was a good start here in Guatemala. So how was your experience here in Guatemala?
Oh, it was really good. I came away from my qualifying and a lot of matches. And thank you for a really good tournament and the whole place. And the team I got with Euroleague for a really great week and hopefully a great week next week also. And also do my school and again.
También pues quiero agradecer acá al hermano técnico.